I'm currently getting through reading a horror script in Braille. Something bad is gonna happen. I can feel it. Speaking of horror and screenplays, today's episode is all about the joys and horrors of being a professional actor in the new paranormal. My guest today is an LA actor originally from Hawaii, whose recent credits include a juicy new independent horror feature. Please welcome Leon Sheen. Leon, what is your favorite book, vegetable, board game, day of the week, and music festival?
ENFP, A Comprehensive Guide, Broccoli, Cards Against Humanity, Friday, and Ultra Music Festival in Miami.
Great answers. What were some of your favorite acting roles?
Back in 2020, I worked on Magnum PI, and the episode I worked on was called A Game of Cat and Mouse, and that was my very first co-star role on a television series. Prior to that, most of my roles were lead roles in short films, indie films, local commercials, and whatnot, but I had yet to book something that was a Hollywood-level production. More recently, I worked on NCIS Hawaii, and I did stunts on that show. And so I won't say what exactly happens because it's a big spoiler, but I am part of the cold opening of one of the episodes. And I think that was episode 5 called Gaijin in season 1 of NCIS.
That's quite a resume. You know, I posted my resume while I was asleep, hoping to get my dream job. Tell me about the new film you just wrapped.
Sure. I actually just wrapped a horror movie called Return to Fear.
Return to Fear. I love it.
And so this was a project that was produced by one of my good friends, Stephen Lamorte. He's someone that I've worked with in the past. You know, I've done a small commercial with him. I've done two short films with him. And then so he told me about this project. I thought it was very interesting, auditioned, did the callback, and I was the first actor that was hired for this project.
Cool.
It's a feature-long film, indie level, but we shot for 3 weeks over in Leona Valley, which is like all the way in Palmdale. It's essentially in the middle of the desert. And it's 65 miles away from where I live. So for 3 weeks, or almost 3 weeks, I was driving to and from location. 65 miles to, 65 miles back.
65 miles for 3 weeks? How long does one trip take?
Thankfully, because of our early call time, my call time would often be around like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., around those times. Usually people aren't really driving north during that time. And so traffic wasn't too bad. So driving to location would be about an hour, maybe hour, 10 minutes or so. But driving back would be the harder part because it's like, that's usually when people are going home, right? And by the time I would wrap, it would sometimes be around 8, 9 p.m.-ish. So driving home would be a little longer, about like hour and a half or so.
That reminds me of a sentient computer who had to rest after a long road trip. He had a hard drive. Leon, was all that driving worth it?
So it's a lot of time, a lot of gas. But again, I have no complaints. Honestly, it was a really great experience. The director, Michael Sarna, he really knew how to kind of like ask the right questions to kind of get you to the right place. Our DP, Christopher Schofield, is like amazing too. He's also someone who knows exactly what he wants and is able to direct the actor as needed.
Good. What role did you play?
So I played the role of Hugo. So I am one of 4 people that get trapped in a haunted house.
Oh, that's my kind of movie.
You have me, Hugo, who is the best friend of Michelle, who is the main girl of the movie. Michelle is dating Dex, who my character does not like. And then the 4th person is Katrina, who is my girlfriend, and she is the psychic of the group.
What do you call a psychic who is bad at predicting the future? Non-profit. Any other horror projects of yours?
we're currently in post-production for this movie called Microwave Coven, which is a short film that I'm co-producing and co-starring in. It's really more of a stoner horror comedy.
Well, I can't wait to see Microwave Coven in the near future. Perhaps on a streaming, or should I say, a screaming service. What are you working on now?
At this moment, I'm working as a stand-in on the TV show The L Word Generation Q.
Are you standing in for a specific character?
Yes, so I'm standing in for Leon Sheen, which is very funny because my name is Leon Sheen. And so I felt like it's one of those things where it was meant to be. He's an amazing trans actor, and he is just such an amazing talent to work with. I've been standing for him since the first season. And so he's usually the main person I stand in for. Very occasionally, I do work as a utility stand-in. So that's someone who stands in for like maybe the co-star actor of the episode, or the guest star, or like, random smaller characters. But for the most part, I stand in for my main guy, Leo.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Leon, thank you so much for shooting the sheet with me today.
All right. Thank you.
My friends, I must ghost you for now. Until next time, goodbye.